Live from Houston, Texas, it's the go-to girl, professional comedian, TV producer, and founder of MarriedDate.com. It's millionaire matchmaker, Amber.
Hey guys, it's your girl, Matchmaker Amber Neal, the Amber Neal Show. It is Thirsty Thursdays. Are y'all thirsty today? Because I am for some Dr. Pepper, hashtag I bleed DP. Hey guys, welcome to the show. Today is our sexy single sofa. We're going to introduce our sexy single here in just a moment. But first, let me go and welcome in my co-host. Y'all give it up for DJ Houston.
What's up? Hey, it's Thirsty Thursday for all of us singles out there, okay? I know I'm thirsty too, and with this sexy single we got on the sofa today, I came extra thirsty, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even go that way. So, without further ado, let me introduce our very sexy single, Miss LaWanda Turner. Yes!
I love that intro.
Yeah, right? It's like I like him walking around all the time. He's like the best hype man.
The best.
Today, guys, we're going to talk to her, and guess what? We also have some help for you. Today's topic is about how to attract the right person. You know, because sometimes we listen to our friends that really give us horrible advice, or we listen to people that really should not give us advice. So today we're going to give you some tips on how you can attract the right person after we get to know our sexy single, LaWanda. So today, I have known LaWanda for about 7 years. I think that's about right.
Absolutely.
We met on the comedy scene, and we did some work together back when I had my own night at the Improv, and we became really good friends. And she's such a sweetheart and genuine and down to earth. And the thing about her is I love how authentic she is in her truth and who she is and her message. And she has cute dimples. And she loves helping people live their best life. And she's been on a huge self-love journey recently. And she's here to give you her testimony on that, to understand that now that she's done the work on herself, now she's ready to go out and find her Boaz or Prince Charming. But timing is everything, right? So y'all welcome in LaWanda to the show. Hey girl, hey.
Ooh. And you know, really quickly though, because she is on this self-love journey, she's did it. She also mentioned that she's done some major weight loss as well with some of her products that we are definitely going to talk about, because she's got this coffee that, let me tell you, y'all know I'm a coffee drinker and I don't do instant coffee. But this girl goes and gives me a little packet of instant coffee and is like, just try it. One day I was sitting here at the office and I was like, I need some coffee. And I was like, hey, I have this instant coffee. I'll try it out.
Story.
Boom, popped it open. I was loving it. It did not taste like instant coffee. It has CBD in it, so I was feeling extra mellow. So let her preach a little more about her products as well as being single. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very important that you found your self-love through this weight loss journey, you know, and so now you're helping other people find it. So I really want you to let these other guys know that, hey, you're looking for somebody who can be on that same level as you. You know what I mean?
And did you get that meme I sent you that said, if you really want to lose weight, it's about drinking coffee, not tea.
Oh, that one?
That coffee is a natural diuretic. And who knew, right? And so that explains what you're saying. So there's proof that that's the truth.
So let her explain.
I know, right?
I'll send it to you later. I got you.
Send it to my marketing team.
Right, exactly. So tell us a little bit about your journey.
Thank you all so much. I'm super excited. I literally almost cried on my way over here because I'm like, I'm so happy. Like, I've just been in the energy of positivity and love and feeling good, and I just feel so connected to, you know, God and Source right now. I'm in alignment, and that's who I am.
Key word.
I am in
my language.
alignment. This meeting, this show, this is all like part of me fulfilling my dreams. Let me just say that. However, so who am I? My name is LaWanda Turner, like you said, and I am into self-love. I'm into just discovering who you are. So on my journey, to the weight loss journey, a lot of things started to come up for me, whether it was old baggage or old emotions that I was holding on to, and I had to just go ahead and let all of that go. So now I'm this new emerged butterfly, free and happy and ready to mingle.
You are amazing, girl. She's always been such a and don't forget, this is a very educated woman as well. Tell us a little bit about your degree.
Oh my God, we're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
I remember that part.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say, it's good to be, you know, beautiful, but it's also good to be smart.
Absolutely.
So my mom always taught me to make sure you get knowledge. You know, don't just put on your lashes and your hair. Get knowledge. So yes, I am Rice University educated, and it's really, to me, impressive because I came from a background of being a Hurricane Katrina evacuee.
Wow.
So in the midst of applying for colleges at that time, I'm kind of aging myself. You know, I'm 29.
And holding, girl, and holding.
But when I was in high school applying for colleges, I just had that belief, like, whatever I want, I'm going to achieve it. I didn't have a doubt, like, oh, you're from this evacuee background. It's like, no, this is what I want. This is the best school in Houston. And
it really is.
It was super impressive. Like, when I got there, the people there are so smart and so loving and kind that we're still friends to this day. Like, they're some of my biggest supporters.
What's your degree in?
Political science.
You went, how far did you go? Did you get a bachelor's or a master's?
Just bachelor. I went for undergrad.
Just bachelor's. Girl, what you mean just
Right?
bachelor's? I'm like, are you kidding me? I don't have an associate, so I admire people with an education. I'm more on the Elon Musk tip, honestly, or Bill Gates, or Steve Jobs. Education. I admire people that can get an education, but it's just not me. I'm an artist. I'm creative. I'm more of I like to invent things and create things. I'm not really into book studies. I mean, I have a genius IQ, but I graduated top 5% of the nation. But I'm not.
Yes.
But I'm not.
You're not academically inclined.
I'm not at all.
Well, the thing about that is it's powerful that you admitted it because some people aren't, but they will still put themselves in that position.
Exactly.
And they won't thrive as much as they would thrive in a creative environment. So you use your IQ and you're like, look, this is not for me.
It's not.
I'm a creative person. And so you put yourself in a position where you can be successful.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's smart. I love that.
See, and that's why I'm constantly preaching all the time. Like, I believe in education. I believe in, but I do know that school's not for everybody. Some people really can't learn like that. I know I can't. I went to school, I got my degree in what I did, and I was like, you know what, this is not for me. I love education, I love learning things, but I like learning things hands-on.
Yeah.
I like experiencing it beforehand, but some people talk down to us because, they're like, you need an education in order to go anywhere in life. And I'm like, bull. You can run companies and not need an education. There's a thing that they say, it's called grandfathering in. You know what I'm saying? And when you work your way up the ladder, that's what you do. You're grandfathering your way in because you're getting that experience. But certain people have smarts when it comes to like hands-on, because they can learn everything you need to know by doing it. But to sit there and put a book in front of them to teach them the same exact thing that they would learn hands-on, they would never catch on. They'd be like, oh, this is too hard. Because like you said, some of us don't have that ability to be academically strong like that,
Exactly.
So
yeah, and I think it's strong to say these are my talents and focus on your talents instead of focusing on what society says. Oh, you need this to be successful.
Right.
You found other ways to be successful as long as your success. How do we define the success? Right.
Exactly.
That means progression towards a worthwhile goal. So if you have a goal and you're progressing towards it and you're hitting it and you're getting closer and closer each day, you're a success.
And one of the things Elon Musk said that I admire, a lot of people don't talk about this part. See, shame will keep you out of relationships. It'll keep you out of success. The thing is that we're so scared. We live in this culture of fake book and everybody's perfect and everybody has these crazy standards. The reality of it is, Elon Musk even said, failure is part of success, and any real entrepreneur knows anybody inventing or creating or making a way out of something brand new. You're talking SpaceX, you're talking Tesla, you're talking whatever else he's working on now, robots. And the thing is that he's creating this out of thin air. And when you are, you have to understand that you're going to fail. Look at the Wright brothers. Somebody told me the story the other day. We got to take a quick break. Is the Wright brothers what came up under a pastor father, and the pastor said, "Well, if we were meant to fly, God would have gave us the ability to fly." They didn't listen to that, and they went out there, and the rest is history. So, before you listen to someone else's truth, people judge others how they see themselves. If they don't believe they could do it, they're going to tell you can't either. So, we're going to come back from break in just a moment. We've got some really exciting things to tell you about. We're going to hear from our sponsors at Maridate. We've got a huge singles event coming up 1 week from today, and we're going to hear from our friends over at I Love Me Hoodie. So, we'll be right back after this. Y'all stay tuned.
Maridate, Houston's first private social club for couples.
With every moment I've experienced with you, I put into a space of forever. And we can compromise what most misuse, 'cause only love will keep us together.
I love these kisses.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I can't shake this feeling. Sensational bliss from conversational perspectives. And just think, we ain't even got into the thick of it. I want to be lost in love with you, but also find our way. I want to dig deep in the mud with you and outgrow every obstacle that comes from day to day. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's making me go all in. And I ain't looking or thinking about who, what, why, or when. It's the intelligence for me. The confidence and swag. The happiness in knowing he can get the bag. I wish we knew what the future holds. But until then, we'll just keep hitting future goals. I'll just keep doing what I do. 'Cause baby, all you need is me, and all I need is you.
Join Maridate today by visiting www.maridate.com.
Hey guys, it's your girl Millionaire Matchmaker, and you know how we do it. We got a huge singles event coming up 1 week from today. It's going to be really fun.
Yeah, it is. And I'm your boy DJ Houston, and we're here to tell you about our singles event. We're doing
Speed dating in the dark, aka glow in the dark speed dating.
And we're bringing you musical love chairs. You know how fun it is to bump somebody out of their chair. Get out of my chair.
You get out of my chair.
Hey, make sure you go and check out our event at the Amber Neal Show on Facebook. Tickets are live. And
Come hungry. We have pasta, salad, and fruit included in the ticket price, and it's BYOB. Come for the networking, red carpet, and fun. And hey, is there any price you won't pay for love?
exactly. So make sure y'all guys go check out that event at the Amber Neal Show on Facebook, and we will see you
Hey
there.
guys, welcome back into the Amber Neal Show. It is Thirsty Thursdays. We hope you enjoyed those words from our sponsors. And did you check out the singles event that we have coming up 1 week from today? It is glow in the dark speed dating and
Musical love chairs.
Hey,
Yeah.
we love it, guys.
It's gonna be so much fun. I'm
really
excited.
is.
I love love, especially since we just had a wedding from one of the people that we matchmaked right here on the sexy single sofa. So, LaWanda, I hate to say it, but you got some big heels to fill.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm ready.
she is looking for her husband. Okay, look. I told her earlier before the show, I said, put it out there, girl. I said, that camera right there, that is your future husband. Speak to him. Let him know what you are looking for. So, to be able to do that on a mass level, doing speed dating with, some fun little twists, glow in the dark speed
Oh, y'all
dating.
gonna love it.
It's going to be cute and fun. And then the musical love chairs,
Yes.
I love it because it's a little competition. It's not too competitive to where you're losing your breath. breath or anything because you're running around. I know how people get, they're like, activities, running, what? No, you just got to walk in a circle and push everybody out your way, okay?
And come hungry because we're having food catered in. Part of the ticket price, you get a great catered chicken pasta. It's so delicious. Oh my god. It's like a chicken fettuccine Alfredo type thing. Chicken pasta, salad, and fruit. And guess what? It is BYOB. So that's where you bring whatever you want to drink. That's going to be the good part. And we're going to have the red carpet going. So if you're a business owner, this is a great way to get some free publicity for your event. So we'll be having some interviews on the red carpet. Right. We have some vendor spots available, and we have some sponsors spots available too. So hit us up for more information. Go to the Amber Neal Show page, look under the events, and you can find the link to the Glow in the Dark Speed Dating.
Right.
But for now, let's go ahead and jump back into our topic. It is the time of the show. It is time for live matchmaking. That is what we do here on the Sexy Single Sofa on Thirsty Thursday.
Sure
so LaWanda, are you ready?
I don't know if I'm ready, but I'm just going to jump right in and let the spirit use you.
Okay. Amen. You couldn't have said it better, And the thing is, guys, when we get back, after we talk to her, when we come back from our next break, we are going, stay tuned because you want to hear this, because we have a great topic for you, how you can also find the right person for you, really how to attract the right person for you, because I believe it's all in the mind and the law of attraction. And the thing I want to start with you, LaWanda, is you started on your self-love journey, how long ago was that? When you really just, took accountability, like, you know what, I want to change my life, I want to look better, I want to feel better, I want to be healthier. When was that?
Well, I remember when I felt like everything in my life was literally falling apart. And then I always believe in being able to manifest the things you want and being able to create the life you want. And I'm like, why am I creating this? So I took a step back and I started to journal. And I started to say, what would I like to create? And it just started happening and unfolding. And one of those things was my fitness journey. And it took an investment. I had to invest in a personal trainer. I went every week. I went about 2 or 3 days a week. And I invested in, obviously, like nutritional supplements and eating better. But it took, journaling to discover, why am I not having the life that I want? And what can I do differently? And things started to unfold, like, go to this place. Or I started to get intuitive hits and, like, realize, I need to just step it up a notch. And ever since I've been doing that, life has been amazing.
Let me tell you what that's called.
Self-aware.
That is called the law of attraction.
Yes.
We were just talking about this on our show on Tuesday. Okay, it was Tuesday. We were talking about it on Tough Love Tuesdays. We were talking about the law of attraction. And actually what we were really talking about were 7 reasons why the law of attraction isn't working for people. And one of the biggest ones was the fact that people aren't aware that they don't even know what the law of attraction really means. So this woman right here, she done figured it out.
I think
she
that
figured out the secret.
If you're unhappy, that's a good sign that something needs to change. So use that. I always call it like you flip it. So like, say for instance, you're unhappy about the way you look. Then you flip it and you say, I love the way I look. And you imagine, what would I look like if I loved exactly how I look? And then you'll go buy clothes or do your hair or, change your habits.
Right.
Or if you're not happy about your relationship, you can say, what would a really good relationship look like for me? And then you will start to attract those type of people.
That's real, because that's the part of the secret that people don't tell us. It's about, yes, you got to think about what you want, because the universe doesn't know what you want, only knows what you think about. But the other part is letting go of the outcome of how I got to have this to be happy, I got to have that to be happy. Right. You got to give God room to have those miracles and have room to work in your life. But that's the dead accurate part, that's the part people don't focus on. You have to feel like you want to feel as if you already had it.
Correct.
That, not like the lack or it's missing. So we're not going to jump back into too much of that because we only have 15 minutes for this segment. But we're going to jump into you and matchmaking. Okay, so let's do this. All right. So you're 29.
Yeah.
Educated, successful, entrepreneur, has her life together, beautiful inside and out. I can vouch for her. She is an amazing, beautiful soul. So let me ask you this. I always ask all the guests that come on the show. Number one, where do you go to meet people? That's the number one thing I want to
Oh,
know.
wow.
Where are you going? 'Cause my mom's a matchmaker too, and she
Okay.
said it's a lot of it has to do with where you're going to meet people. Because maybe you're not. So what are you doing to actually try to meet people?
Currently, I really have not been doing that. I meet people everywhere. Like, I can go to the laundromat or to the to a restaurant, and men literally come up to me and like, "Can I take you to lunch?" And then I start to ask myself, "Do I look hungry or something?" Like, why are they always offering the same thing? Like, "Can I take you out to lunch? Can I take you out to lunch?" But
So do I look hungry? I just that kills
we
me
need to
right
hang
there.
out so when they ask you, I can be like, I'll go.
right?
Okay, everyone.
No,
She'd be
I'm
like,
like,
"Excuse
Yes,
me."
I am hungry.
I'm gonna say, "Can I bring my friends?"
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
exactly.
And then that's a good test. If they say, "Yeah, bring your friends," then yeah, we can go.
Yeah, it is too. It is. I remember one of my best friends back when we were in college days. It was you're broke, and it was I went to college for a whole year, and it was one of those things where when we got to the club, it was like, "Hey, you got to buy something for my friend too."
A drink, yeah. If they buy
That's
you
how
a drink,
they
Right.
buy something.
yeah.
That's just classy.
That's
I like
classy.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But okay, so I'm
But
sorry.
where do I go? Honestly,
Where do you go?
I don't go out to meet people. I really don't. But just little clubs, bars, like Prospect Park or like I'm calling out names. Can I call out names?
But do you actually meet people there?
I meet people.
You meet people. Okay.
I actually met a cool place. I met a guy was at a model home. You know how they have those houses where you can build your own house?
Yeah.
I literally was there, and this man was buying like a 5-bedroom house.
Wow. What? I'm like,
That's a
does
good
he
idea for a singles event.
Oh.
Because
Yeah,
that
you
could be a
should do
good
that at
customer.
model homes
Yeah.
because he was single and he was like, I'm like, "You must have a lot of kids because it was a 5-bedroom house." He's like, "No, it's just me." And he was looking
Okay.
for somebody, and we
Things that
exchanged.
never happened to
I'm
us.
like, my phone number is.
That's the right one. But
So let me.
I don't
him.
go. We email back and forth. He's into technology, so I need to email him again and be like, well, he gave me his number, but I didn't call him because I'm
Did
like,
you give him yours?
I gave him my number and that's it.
He didn't call- did
So
he
that's
call?
what
He didn't
happened
call
for
you.
me. They
What happened with him? Did he call?
he didn't call.
See, that's what I'm talking about. People be playing games.
He's
with
busy
mine.
trying to
You
build
know
that-
damn well you was not single,
That's the thing.
looking for a 5-bedroom
5-bedroom
house.
Okay,
You
but-
know damn well you had a whole wife.
That's probably what it was.
Lying
That's
ass.
probably what
I hope you
happened.
see
He was-
this.
yeah,
live
right, he
tonight.
probably had-
I'm gonna send him this. Like, I got his email.
Yeah,
She's like, I'm
yeah.
gonna send him the Facebook link through the
Yeah,
email
he-
later.
Yeah,
That's
She
so-
could text it to him, but since he didn't call her.
I'm not gonna
But you know
text him.
Perfect. Men are hunters. Like I'm telling y'all, ladies. So many women think, "Oh, I got to prove myself. If I do this, if I work harder, if I show I'm down for him, if I show I'm ride or die." Wrong. Okay. Men are hunters. If you go chase a man, that is the fastest way to make him run. I promise you.
Thank you for saying that.
I promise
Thank
you.
for saying
Because
that.
listen, when a man and DJ Houston can attest this, when a man, honestly, straight or gay. When a man wants something, honey, a man goes for it. You don't ever see a deer lay down in front of a lion. The lion likes
Eat
to
me.
hunt. You know,
Talk
well,
about take me.
yeah.
No,
She's like, yeah, well,
I
we
thought
can
she said
eat,
me.
but she did say eat. I was like, we is nasty. You know where you at? You on the Ebony Show. Okay, so back to where you meet people.
Right, so I would meet them, but it not always turns into anything. Or we might go to lunch or something.
Okay, so meeting at the bars and stuff, and you've never really found anybody serious
Correct.
enough for you,
Right.
Correct.
Obviously, meeting somebody at the laundromat, which you lucky, because every time I see somebody at the laundromat, I'm trying to hide,
You
like,
so cute.
yeah, and I'm trying to hide, because I'm like, I'm doing laundry, like, I look
They
at
looking at your underwear. Right, don't be looking at
right,
my
exactly,
underwear,
like, don't be, and then me,
I
like,
know you like that, yes.
right.
Be looking at my underwear.
And then, sometimes, like, because everybody has a special way they like to do laundry, some people separate each color to only be with their, certain colors, like, so everybody does, and people will judge you based on how you do your laundry, let me tell you, like, there's,
I judge. I definitely
right,
judge.
just like those people that sit there, like, as soon as it comes out of the dryer, they're folding it right there, like, okay, as soon as it comes out, you know what I'm saying, like,
I actually
not
was
me.
talking to a guy who was he said he was OCD, self-proclaimed, And I was trying to use a towel at his apartment. He's like, no, don't use those towels. I'm like, they're literally hanging there. So
because they're decoration towels. Yeah.
So laundry is a big deal breaker, I guess.
Okay. Hey.
Is it really
Not for
though?
me. Not for me.
Is it?
Not for me.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get to that.
Okay,
Right. Exactly. Let's get to that.
So okay. So we know people are social drinkers, right? Some people, social's a relative word. Some people say I'm a social drinker. They're a functioning alcoholic, okay?
Okay.
And then there are people who literally never buy it for their house. So where are you on the scale of drinking? And then what is it? Where is your line of deal breaking?
Okay, so my deal breaker with drinking is if you cannot go out without having a drink. Like, I can see if you go out sometimes you have a drink, but if you literally cannot leave your house unless you're drinking, that's a deal breaker for me. Because I was dating a guy, we went out like at least 4 or 5 times, and I told him, I think you just want a drinking buddy more than a wife.
Exactly.
Because every time we would go out, he would literally drink.
Well, see, and I met a guy one time that instead of like, hey, let's go do something else, he never wanted to do anything but go to the bar.
Uh-huh.
And it's like,
So
I
that's
can't
my
do
deal
it.
breaker, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't mind it because sometimes
Some
some
social.
guys, they have their vices. Like, if you're successful in other ways than you're drinking, that ain't none of my business. You know, that's
As long as you
between
don't affect your
As
relationship.
long as you're not violent or aggressive.
Or see, my thing was I'm
Okay.
not really a big drinker, so for me, I'm more frugal.
Oh, you don't drink at all?
Not, I mean, only if I'm getting on stage to perform. I never buy it from my house. I never drink when I go out to eat. Never. And so I just don't like it. I mean,
Okay.
I would love to like to drink, but I just don't.
It's not your thing.
God knows I have an
I like
addictive
a little
personality.
cocktail every now and then.
Yeah.
I like to have a bottle of wine. I think it's classy, like when you go to someone's
Yeah.
house
Have some, yeah.
to give
Bring
them a
some
bottle.
wine.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
top
what I
with some wine. Like,
Yeah.
I feel you on that part. You
So
know,
if a guy's into wine, I do like that.
It's just more of the money for me. But okay, we got
It's the money for
We're
me.
running out of time. 'Cause
Uh-oh.
now we got to structure show, so we got
Sorry.
to stick to our schedule. We're used to just flying off the handle.
we
just
are.
talking
We
all day.
are.
Okay, so I just want to get to
So alcohol,
the major
yeah.
deal breakers.
You can drink. That's it. That's the answer.
What
You can
religion
drink.
are you? What religion did you grow up? And what
Mhm.
religion do you practice? And then are there any religions that are deal breakers?
Oh, I like this. So I am a woman. I'm a strong woman. So don't put me in no box and try to tell me, hey, stay in your lane. No, let me be
I'm like,
free.
I gotta put my hands up because I'm feeling hostile over here. She's
Yes.
she's like telling all men,
That's
get out of my
thing.
way.
That's my thing about religion. Sometimes you do feel confined and you feel like you can't be yourself, honestly.
Right.
But other than that, I grew up Christian. I love spirituality and religion, like Christianity. However, right now, I don't really go to church every week. So if a man is into going to church every week, I don't mind like doing it, like for family values and all that.
Okay.
But I don't just do it right now. Like last Sunday, I didn't go to church, but maybe like a year ago, I went. So it's just.
But that's
Yeah.
the thing, and you also don't want to find a man that's going to shame you or judge you if you don't, because the church that religion is religion. That has nothing to do with your relationship with God.
Right.
You can have a
Yeah.
relationship with God in your toilet, okay? You got a relationship with God in your car. It doesn't matter.
Well, if
so
you asking that, my relationship with God is super strong because I feel
Okay.
like God literally leads me to people, to opportunities, and I'm a super spiritual person.
I
so
was just
like,
about to say, so you're more spiritual than you
Yeah.
are religious.
Yes, like I would pray for you. I would give you affirmations to help you to like overcome your challenges. I will show you opportunities that you didn't even see because I can open your eyes and be like, look, let's look at it in a better way. I
Man.
think that comes from God.
And I see, this is why I think she's like a perfect candidate to be on the Sexy Single Sofa, because men, this is a perfect woman who's done figured out the secrets of life, okay? She puts God 1st. She's got her self-love journey. She's a successful woman, so she don't need no man. She would just like to have a man to share it all with, you know?
Yeah.
And this is somebody who's literally figured out the secret. The secret.
Wow, you make me sound like a guru.
No, but
I'll
I mean,
take it.
you don't know. You don't understand how many singles we've interviewed and
don't know.
even understand the concept
basics.
of how you need to manifest everything. You know, and you've
wow.
figured it
I
out.
feel so humbled hearing all this. Like, I don't know who y'all speaking
And so
of.
your next one, you know, politics.
Wait,
Do
hold
you
on,
have any?
I want to finish with that.
Oh,
Okay.
I want to ask you: is there any deal breakers on religion?
On religion, the women thing, like if you feel like a woman doesn't have any rights to speak or to like,
Okay.
it's like I know there's some like I'm open, I'm really open minded, honestly. Just don't limit me, or if I have daughters, don't limit their potential based on like religious doctrine.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm good. I'm good.
So as long as you don't come with like a chauvinist tone, you're good.
That
Okay.
part, no chauvinism.
Now we want
But
you.
I'm open to spiritual, practices and stuff.
And then, like you said, anything political deal breakers.
Like I grew up like voting and stuff.
So,
political deal breakers like pro-life, pro-choice, and all that.
Well, it's because like if you're a Democrat, you're a Republican. Some people really cannot be. If they're a Republican, cannot be with a Democrat. They have to be with another Republican.
I think based on the men I've dated, I'm more of a conservative. I'm not gonna lie. I'm more conservative.
So, but would it be a deal breaker if somebody's not conservative?
No.
Like so if somebody is diehard Democrat and that's their idea, that's their party.
Yeah.
Is that a deal breaker for you?
He'll have to convince me.
And then we're gonna take a quick break here in just about a minute. So, just one last question for you, kids. Do you have any children? And are you looking to have children? And would there be a deal breaker with children? Like too many? They're too old. They want more. You don't.
If they're too young, my deal breaker. If they're like under 2 years old, I wouldn't want to date them because I know that's still new, and I want you to spend that time with your child. Honestly, so if your kid is under 2, I wouldn't want to date you. But if they're over 2, I'm good with that. And I don't have any kids. Would I want to be a mom? Yes.
All right, guys, we gotta take a quick break.
Stay-at-home mom.
Oh, a stay-at-home girl.
Oh,
She don't mean that. She's an entrepreneur. She'll stay at home and work from home. That's what she means.
Yes.
All right, guys, we gotta take a quick break. We come back. We're gonna finish talking to LaWanda. She is our sexy single sofa spotlight single of the week. And we come back. We're gonna talk to you about how you can attract the right person right here on the Amber Neal Show. We'll be right back.
Maridate, Houston's first private social club for couples.
Chris and I met on MySpace. We started doing music together first, and then we became really good friends, and we were friends for about 5 years. And then we started dating each other in 2008. By February 2009, we were engaged, and by November 2009, we were married. We have 3 children together that we have raised, and we have traveled the world together and eaten some of the best food in the world, and collectively have just built up an amazing network of friends and family and a circle of people that we just love and care about, and they continue to motivate and we continue to motivate them. We build our energy on our relationship with the energy that we can give to other people and the effect that we can have on other people's lives. And we're going on 12 years strong this year through all the obstacles and the goods and the bads. We're still together, and we're here to share our story.
Join Maridate today by visiting www.maridate.com.
Hey guys, it's your girl Millionaire Matchmaker, and you know how we do it. We got a huge singles event coming up 1 week from today. It's going to be really fun.
Yeah, it is, and I'm your boy DJ Houston, and we're here to tell you about our singles event. We're doing
Speed Dating in the Dark, aka Glow in the Dark Speed Dating.
And we're bringing you musical love chairs. You know how fun it is to bump somebody out of their chair. Get out of my chair.
Get out of my chair.
Hey, make sure you go and check out our event at the Amber Neal Show on Facebook. Tickets are live. And
I'm hungry. We have pasta, salad, and fruit included in the ticket price, and it's BYOB. Come for the networking, red carpet, and fun. And hey, is there any price you won't pay for love?
exactly. So make sure you guys go check out that event at the Amber Neal Show on Facebook, and we will see you there. Maridate, Houston's first private social club for couples.
Hello, I'm Larry.
And I'm Denise. And we are the Scotts.
Denise and I have been married for almost a year now, and it has been a thrill.
Yes, it has. We are always honeymooning and always on the go, doing something as a couple.
And that's what I love about my wife, Denise. She is full of energy, She's full of excitement and she is full of love.
And I love you for allowing me to shine my love in your life. And I'm super ready to share a lifetime of memory with you.
She's my wife.
He's my husband.
She's my friend.
He's my friend.
She's my everything.
He's my everything.
She's my queen.
He's my king.
She's my lifetime.
He's my lifetime. This is what make a happy marriage.
And we both believe what God put together, no one can ever tear apart.
Join Married today by visiting www.marriedate.com.
Hey guys, welcome back into the Amber Neal Show. It is Thursdays. That means we have our sexy single on the sexy single sofa. Y'all welcome in my co-host DJ Houston.
What up? H-Town, baby. Look at that. Look at that. H-Town.
Yeah, we had 713 day this week.
Right, exactly.
And a wedding this week. It was real busy.
It's been definitely a day in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has been some fun this week. And now we get to the best day of the week where we bring live matchmaking out. So we got a very sexy single soul from Miss LaWanda over here. And guys, if you want to ask her a question, get to know her a little more, or ask us for some advice or anything like that on your relationship or how to get in a relationship, give us a call on the Matchmaker hotline. They are open. The number is 866-479-8752. Make sure y'all guys call. Like I said, we're waiting. If you call in, we may give you a little prize if you call in. We'll see how good your answer is, okay?
Yeah. How about some free travel, right?
Right. I mean, if your answer's worth some free travel, I'll give you some free travel. And we'll let LaWanda be the judge of that. How does that sound?
I know, right?
And we're giving her a Vegas trip, so if it's good enough, maybe she can take you with her, okay?
Vacation. Can you say vacation?
Vacation.
All right, guys. So thank you for tuning in and staying tuned. We're going to go ahead and jump into our topic today because half the show is about asking her deal breakers. Half of the show is kind of letting you see natural responses to real life topics that DJ Houston and I talk about. So we're going to talk about how you can attract the right person, and we're going to plug in with LaWanda and see how she feels about it and see if she agrees with this approach, right?
Right.
All right, because it's all about that self-love journey and that law of attraction, guys. Go get the secret. Go get the secret. That is a book you can listen to on audio. I promise you, listen to it several times, and it will change your life. Okay, number one, guys. The number one thing to do if you are trying to attract the right person is you gotta fall in love with yourself, and that is a perfect example right here. So.
Right, exactly. That's why I said before we went to commercial break, she is the one. She done figured out the secrets, okay?
Wow.
She's like, wow, feeling so. Stop it. Come on, girl. You're smart. You're beautiful. You figured out the secrets. Like, stop being so modest over there. Like, you got. Girl, you are a catch. You are a prize, okay?
She's a total package. We'll have to give her one of the total package awards for the total package awards this year.
Right.
One of the top 10 bachelorettes, I think.
I think so too. I mean, guys, she's also got her own business. She helps other people with weight loss. You also do
coaching.
Coach. I was gonna say you do coaching, right?
Yeah.
Success coaching. So I mean, hello, like listen.
Holla at your girl.
And from what I hear that you're being scouted to do your own TV show.
Ooh.
That's the rumor.
Oh.
Rumor has it.
What about you, DJ Houston? You know, when we say you got to fall in love with yourself first, how does that resonate with your spirit?
Man, honestly, it took me a long time to fall in love with myself. I hated myself a lot. I want to say probably like 5 years ago is when I finally like started my self-love journey. When I finally started, I used to be that codependent person, that person that always said, why does this keep happening to me? I'm in all these relationships, and why do they keep ending up in the same route? It's because I wasn't in love with myself. So I was dating toxic people who didn't love themselves either. So when you put two toxic people in a household, you get nothing but toxicity.
That's right.
And so I feel like, you know, when I started loving myself, that's when my life changed.
Yeah.
Everything changed about my life. From the groups that I hang around with, the the jobs that I have. I became DJ Houston after I found my self-love. You know, before DJ Houston, I was DJ J Skills, some idiot on the streets. You know what I'm saying? And because I hadn't found myself yet, I was so lost. I didn't know who I wanted to be. I didn't know where I wanted to go. I hated every day. And then finally I woke up and I said, something's got to change. And you know what? It has to be me. So I said, you know, I'm tired of dating people. I'm tired of looking for relationships when clearly I'm not ready for it. So I started saying, okay, let's do things that I want to do. Let's go on dates that I want to go on. Let's go to restaurants I want to eat at. Not anybody else. Me, myself, and I. And then this thing I know, my self-love journey started. I started losing weight. I was working out. As LaWanda said earlier, you find those cute outfits. You know, you started like, oh, I look sexy today. I'm gonna screw myself. You know what I'm saying? That's how good I be looking. You get that fresh haircut, you know. So I did all of that to go and find that self-love. And now I don't need nobody. I got myself, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I lived, you know, I would love to share it with somebody, but I don't need to share it with
And the
somebody.
clue to that is that one word you said in the beginning, the codependency part. The thing about the self-love journey that people don't tell you that is the hard part if you are codependent is to actually go isolate. And go let it burn and let it heal. So number 2 is going to reflect that answer, because number 2 is just as important as actually starting the journey.
Yeah, you know, so you got to go and forgive anyone who has ever hurt you. And I know that was a big step for me, you know, because when I was really going through that real hated spell that I had, it was especially after my divorce, you know, and so I was like, I was holding on to it, hating him. And then I finally said, you know, you got to leave that in the past. It's already happened. It's over. We're divorced.
Yeah.
I moved on. And when I finally decided, you know what, I'm not going to let him keep living my life, you know, because that's what he was doing. He had control over my life, even though he wasn't here. So I said, we got to leave it in the past. Once you leave it in the past, you know, and you got to leave the things that hurt you, including the things that you've done to yourself.
Yeah, you gotta forgive
You know,
yourself.
if you've hurt yourself by making a stupid decision, by dating that idiot that you met at the bar that you knew was no good, and you still did it anyway, you got to forgive yourself for that.
Did
you
you
really do.
have to go through that? Did you have to forgive yourself for?
I had to forgive myself for actually allowing narcissists into my life.
That was me.
Because when I did that, he even asked me, because was the person I had to work with, and he was like, are you going to take any responsibility for the way that it turned out? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to not allow myself to be dishonored or mistreated again by a man.
Ooh, that part.
Right, because once you
Wow.
get healed, we put people fit into 2 categories in this world: healed and unhealed.
Yeah.
Once you get healed, you recognize all those unhealed people. You recognize all those
You can
unhealed
start to
signs.
see it.
And you say, huh, not today. You put blinders on. And you say, no, I ain't going to see no, I'm not going to see that. Because you want to stay on that route of being healed, you know. So you only want to be around healed people now. You want to be around people who have found that self-love. And the second you notice somebody hasn't found it, you're kind of like...
Because the key to that is that you cannot, the law of attraction, you cannot manifest those blessings unless you're in an attitude of gratitude. So when they come to steal your joy and you're in a funk and you feel the resistance and you feel upset with yourself because you know this is not God's best for you, you cannot manifest out of that energy. That's the trick of the enemy, is to keep you in that down, low vibration, knowing you can't manifest from that. And that's the thing. You know, we always say like attracts like, but the reality of it is narcissists are drawn to any light. You don't have to be, it doesn't matter. It's not anything you did. They are looking for victims. If you guys want to be part of the show today, call in 866-479-8752. All right, number 3, guys, allow joy and pleasure to enter your life by being playful and fun.
Wow.
What's your work-life balance look like? Because you laugh a lot. You're such a good energy.
Playful and fun. I love that. I'm laughing because that is what I literally preach to myself or to people that I help. Because that's where you find your greatest joy, when you're playing and having fun. You know.
I'm sorry. How have you not found a match yet? I'm just saying, like...
I literally, I'm always in relationships, to be honest. Like, this is a rare moment of singlehood for me, but I want to take it from being in a relationship to taking it to the next level.
See, and that's why she's hired Amber to find that matchmaker. You know, that's why you're sitting here. But
Yeah.
I don't understand how these guys are just so stupid around you, because you seriously, you have figured out everything. You know,
They know. They just
they're intimidated, huh?
She knows her worth.
They get nervous or they try to back away because they're like, oh, I see what I'm working with.
See, it is hard for bosses. It really is, because people get so intimidated by bosses.
But here's the thing. It's hard if you're a joker. The
Ooh.
thing
Or
is when you're a queen, you want a king.
Right.
And once you're healed, you will no longer entertain the joker, because once you're healed, you will recognize you're a clown ass mofo. You need to sit your ass down. We ain't got time for that. Ain't got time for that.
And I entertain the clowns. That is something that I did do. Even knowing who I am, I said, "Oh, I'm curious. Let me see what this is about." And I got the result that I was looking for. A clown. A clown. So that's what it is.
I see. She's like,
I don't do that.
I'm bored, so we're going to entertain this a little bit. I get you, because I've done it. I've been there, you know.
You cannot entertain the clowns. Not if you're looking for a king, like you said.
And you're right. Because while you're entertaining those clowns, you could be missing your king, you know.
I read something the other day I thought was so profound, and it's so simple. That's most of it usually is, right?
Right.
The thing is that it was saying something about, I always think you have to be a wife before you actually get into the dating world, because if you're Thoughtalina, that's not a wife. That's not who they're looking for, because no matter how much women's lib has advanced, men still don't want to turn the home into the housewife. No. And so I think it's really about the way you present yourself. Back to what the law of attraction, you want to do it just for you, whether it's your looks, your weight, your health, your career, whatever it is, do it for you. But keep that mate in mind, a picture of this is how, as a couple, this is how I want our image to be. This is how I want our life to be. And so the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, that's why Shamir and Suge were able to get married in 86 days.
Right off the bat.
Because she was carrying herself in a way, when I introduced them, he said, that's my type. He said, that's my type right there.
And see, and he was carrying himself a certain way that when she met him,
recognized him and said,
exactly.
So the person you're going to meet now, the thing is fear will get us tempted to settle, and that's where we have to not get caught up in that trap. Because trust me, be patient, and God will give you the desires of your heart. I really believe that.
Right, and so if you're looking to attract that special person, the right person, you know, some of the things that you should really do is you should go and get a hobby, you know, engage in things that you like to do and some of your interests and hobbies. So, you know, if you like paint night, you know what I mean? Or you like movie night, go do those. Or volleyball. Or, you know, you want to go throw an axe, you know what I'm saying? Because these are things that you like to do, go do them. And guess what? It's as we said with Mary Day, you know, you're going to go and you find like-minded people doing those like-minded events, you know, so you already know you have some interest. So even though you're there doing it for you, you're keeping in mind, like, hey, this would be my great future date with my future husband, you know? And guess what? You're manifesting right then and there. You may even find your future husband doing that event.
Yeah, you're house shopping, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's not a good example, but you see what I'm saying.
Right.
Just go into places where you want to meet people. Like even when Events and Adventures, for example, when I work with them, helping singles have fun activities. And one of the things I would always recommend singles that were joining Events and Adventures is pick the events that are entertaining to you. Don't go to things you're miserable with. But if you want to meet a man and you go to things that men dominantly go to, because you're going to be like there are not going to be as many options for him as girls. You're going to stand out a little bit more. But go to things they like too. But stay true to yourself. I cannot stress that enough. Yes. Don't go to things you hate, because then you're going to wind up marrying that person. You're going to be miserable. You want to have those common interests, because they say opposites attract, but the studies show they don't stay together as much as people who have similar interests.
Right.
So,
exactly.
very important to have common interests. And then, I guess we're at number 5. Prepare for others to be attracted to the new, loving, and radiant you, which is exactly what we were just talking about. You have now done the work. I'm telling you, you too. I tell you this all the time. So what are we in? July, August, September, October, November. So in 8 months that I've been working with DJ Houston, I have seen a metamorphosis, transition. The butterfly has emerged. The truth is when you're being true to yourself and you're living in the present. See,
Yes.
that is the thing about the secret most people don't really understand. So many worrywart are worried about tomorrow.
Right.
Even Jesus said, "Don't worry about tomorrow. It has enough problems of its own." And then and so many of y'all are so busy holding on to the past that you're not open to receive your blessing right here. Sometimes your blessing is right in front of you, but you're so busy looking this way and that way, you don't see what's in front of you. So I challenge you. You have to be in the present, enjoying the moment. And guess what happens when you're in the moment, like you have been, like you've been. And I've been, where we are just blessed and grateful and thankful for everything we have. That gives God room to work and give us more of those things that we long for. But just like us, if I was ungrateful or unappreciative, how much stuff would you want to do with me? None. I think God works the same way. You and I were even talking about how we think God even has a crazy sense of humor.
Yeah.
You know, God probably cusses too, you know. And that's the thing about it is that we all, once you shed the past and the brokenness from the past and you've forgiven yourself and you get out of the shame and you let go of those fears of abandonment, codependency, and shame, I'm telling you, you will radiate like a light, and that your potential suitors will be drawn to you like a moth to a flame, right?
Aww.
And so
Right.
I want to commend both of you because I've known her a long time too. But DJ Houston, I have to say because DJ Houston, even though he's in the little chair, trust and believe he's on the sexy single sofa today.
She
too.
tries every week,
But I have to compliment you though because you are radiant. You are radiant.
True.
And just knowing y'all, I'm telling you, even if you know somebody 6 months, and if they are hardcore dedicated to their self-love journey, I'm telling you, you will start attracting people left and right that you never in a million years would have even believed would notice you. But they will notice.
Right.
They're drawn to your light. That's
They
what
are,
it is.
you know, and that's what we talk about all the time. Your energy is you attract the energy that you put out.
100.
So if you're putting out that radiant, beautiful, I'm successful, I'm a boss energy, that's what you're gonna attract. If you put out that pity me, poor me, energy, that's the exact energy you're gonna attract, you know. So, and that's why I constantly tell people too, like if you feel like you hate your job, you hate life, switch it up. Jobs come and go. Man,
You should never be stressed. I look at stress as a huge red flag to yourself. If you're stressed, you need to make some changes.
That's your indication.
That's what I learned when I became an
Yeah.
You're
entrepreneur.
supposed to be healthy. Stress
Right.
is not healthy for you.
It
It's
will
not.
kill your ass.
It will. And I honestly, like when I used to work for people, I was stressed so much because they would always, I'm like, I'm stressed, I'm at my max. And they're like, here's another pile of stuff, you know.
They didn't even care.
And so when I became DJ Houston and I started my own business, that's what the first thing that I did is I'm relieving this stress. You know what? God, this is in God's hands. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, there's nothing I can do over it. So.
We lost picture. So we're thinking it's the battery. Just let me.
A lot of people have that kind of as a deal breaker.
It definitely is for me. I approve of like hookahs and cigars if it's socially, but a daily chain cigarette smoker, I can't live with that. You have to go outside, and I know nobody wants to just constantly go outside with it. So,
But you would date a smoker as long as they smoked outside.
if they smoked outside,
If they
that's a
smoked
big if. That's
you
a
know
big
what?
if.
But my thing is, well, and
Are they
actually,
gonna
no,
do that?
a lot of people do smoke outside now because they don't want their apartments and stuff.
Okay,
you
well,
know, like,
if.
But
If.
I will say that that's more than what most people say because most people, it's either yes or no. Like,
Yeah.
you're willing to compromise as long as they're going
29,
outside.
Like, I know myself. And I know that if it's a really good person and that's their only vice. Now, if they have like 5 or 10 vices, I'm like, nah, you smoke, you do drugs, you on crack, and you, like, no.
Yeah, and you got a bunch of kids.
Yeah, but if it's just smoking, you can go outside.
All right, and then so that's we kind of got interrupted in our show, but basically we hope that guys has helped you guys to really figure out how to attract the right person. Number one, just go get the secret, the book, The Secret, the audio. It's amazing. It will really help you in that. And LaWanda, I just want to say that you are super amazing. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Oh, God, thank you for asking. 5 years. Wow. So I would love to be a mother. I would love to be married. Just, I guess that's about it. What else? Oh, I want to help a lot of people. So I'm working on a book right now called Give Yourself the Gift of Gratitude. So a lot of the things we talked about, it's a journal.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I tell my stories like 6 to 8 pages of who I am, where I'm from, and how I use gratitude to overcome being a Katrina survivor, growing up in poverty in the projects of New Orleans, Louisiana, how I overcame that to become a Rice University student, a scholarship recipient, a business owner, right? And, to date high quality men. I've had some really great men who have been my suitors, but obviously I'm still single, but I'm looking, so go ahead and hit that line.
You know what, though? I'm just going to say, you may say, obviously, I'm still single,
Yeah.
but you know what? Let's rephrase that. You're waiting on Mr. Right because you know your worth. The reason you're single is because you haven't found the person who's on the same level as you. So let's change your word. You ain't single. You're waiting on Mr. Right.
Yes.
That's what you're doing. You're waiting on Mr. Right.
Wife.
I'm already a
Thank
wife.
you.
I'm a healer. I'm a nurturer. I'm super positive. Like, if you come into my domain, you're going to feel love. You're going to feel, like, abundance. You're going to be like, I'm the king of the freaking world.
That's
That's
who
I am.
I was going to ask you to look in the camera and talk to your new man, girl. Tell him what he's going to get. And one thing I want to tell you guys,
Okay.
when you make a woman feel emotionally secure and safe, and you add that with wisdom, I promise you, even the most bossed up chick on the planet will become submissive. I'm telling you. But you have to provide a safe place for her to be able to let down her guard, because even strong women want to know that they're secure in their home. So look at the camera and give us a 1 to 2 minute. Talk to your new man and tell him, when you get LaWanda Turner, this is what you're getting, because this is queen energy talking to you right now.
So I just want to say that this message is for you. If you are a man who values feeling content at home, values feeling love, feeling unconditional love and support, and having that cheerleader in your corner to make you feel like you can do all things, you can conquer, you can be the king, you can just dominate. That's me, because I am a winner. I'm not, what do you call it? I don't take second best. I always go, my mom always taught me that I'm number one. I value my family above anything. I'm from New Orleans. Like, my culture is my life. Like, the food, the music, the camaraderie. So if that's something that you feel like is really important to you, then I am somebody that you would want to talk to.
Oh, well said.
Right.
That's very
Beautiful.
well said.
I loved it.
She's so, wow. Just the way you articulate is amazing.
I know. I'm going to have to
Impressed.
chop that out real quick.
Yes.
We're going to put that as her, like, dating profile, right? The dating profile video right there. You know what I'm saying?
You can tell Oh, that's a good
You can tell she's ready. You can tell she's
We
ready.
need to do that. We should make like go back through all
Video
the episodes and like chop it down just the little episodes.
Their little-
and until they're matched, and then we just keep them on the website of who's our eligible single.
Which, the Matchmaker Hotline is almost ready.
Yes.
Our website is almost live. We're working on
Almost
some
done.
things
Yes.
for all you singles out there. Now, before we take off,
Yeah, because we're good.
because we got like 2 minutes
You didn't
left,
ask about like race or ethnicity or anything.
because that doesn't matter.
To me, it doesn't. I know, obviously, I'm a beautiful Brian Mocha sister, but I am open
I'm
to
like,
Black, Caribbean, Asian, Hispanic, white. I'm very open-minded.
I'm like, yeah, see, we usually don't ask questions like that because that's restricting people. That's putting them in a
Yeah.
tunnel.
Yeah.
We like
But some
to.
people see color, and I just
They do,
I
but those are the
see
kind of
the
people that
person on the
before we
inside.
even try to match them,
You're like, no.
they got to get therapy because they got to get healed. They got to get healed. No, they really do. Because they're not healed yet. They got to get therapy.
Yeah,
So we will
yeah,
match
yeah.
you
Yeah.
if you're healed.
It is
You
not
hear that, guys?
color-based.
We're looking for healed people. So But yes, okay. So that's why we didn't ask that question.
Okay,
but
good.
the fact that you
People
are
ask
open
it.
to it, I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. The fact that you are even open to it, I love it.
All right, guys. Well, we gotta get out of here. That's our show for today on the Sexy Single Sofa.
Yes.
For more information about our next big singles event, it's going to be huge, guys. Our Glow in the Dark Speed Dating with Musical Love Chairs a week from today. Go to the Amber Neal Show page on Facebook. Get your tickets. It includes your meal, BYOB, networking, red carpet interviews of your business owners. And for more information, go to amberneal.com.
Also, don't forget to go and follow Boss Up Houston Network on YouTube and Facebook. You can catch the show live on Facebook, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. And you can catch all the reruns or any episodes you didn't get to catch before on our YouTube channel. And coming soon, we have the Matchmaker Hotline YouTube channel going live for all you singles. And thank you, Marry Date, for sponsoring our show today. Y'all check out marrydate.com for all you couples out there.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you guys tomorrow for Effin' Fridays. We're going to be spotlighting a local business owner and back joining our really good friend Ryan Yarborough on the team here.
Absolutely. And so, LaWanda, I know you got your own little business.
I do.
Where
It's
can
a
they
big
find it?
business. It's a big business.
Oh,
you know
big
what I'm
business.
saying?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to use the word little. That was the wrong word.
it's okay.
It's a big business.
So I am in the health and wellness industry. If you are looking to lose 2.5 pounds a day or more, please contact me. Should I give out my number?
Yeah.
My phone number to contact me is 832-970-4215. My website is cashflowqueen.tavalifestyle.com. You can inbox me on Facebook. I'm always online. And I just want to help as many people as possible to live their best life and to be healthy and positive.
And
All right.
real quick before we fade out, do not contact her if you're trying to date her. You contact Amber. Only contact her if you're looking for business, okay?
Period.
We are the ones matchmaking her. Do not contact her if you were trying to match
Thank
with
you.
her.
Thank you.
We'll see y'all tomorrow. Have
Bye,
a good night. Thanks
guys.
for tuning in.
Marry Date, Houston's first private social club for couples.
We are the Adolphs.
Willie and Tequila.
We are blessed and honored to be asked to be a host couple for Marry Date.
We have been a part of each other's lives for so many years.
We partied hard and worked harder.
We have 4 adult children and 2 fur babies.
We are entrepreneurs and we work together for over 20 years.
We have been married since 1999 through thick and thin, sickness and health, through troubles and triumphs, struggles and all victories. But God.
We built it up.
We built it up.
We built it up. And now we're solid. Solid as a rock. We are the Adolphs.
Join Marry Date today by visiting www.marrydate.com.
Hey guys, it's your girl Matchmaker Amber Neal. We just had LaWanda on the Sexy Single Sofa, and man, she is a true, amazing total package. She is beautiful inside and out. She has such a great energy. She is on it, man. She really knows about the law of attraction. She's done the work. See, a lot of times you guys as singles, y'all want to jump in relationship to relationship and not realize you're just putting a band-aid on it and you're just taking that crap into the next one. You have to give yourself time to heal. You can always tell who was the toxic person in the relationship because they're the one in the new relationship when the healthy one is going to take time to heal, right? So it's about being healed before you actually try to find love. And the thing is, when you're on your self-love journey, instead of focusing on the lack, focusing on what's coming. Don't sit there and say, oh, I don't have this, there's no man in sight, all men are dogs. Retrain your thoughts to say, there's great men out there, my Boaz is waiting on me, and you know what, I'm working on me, so I know he's working on himself. And get excited, because every day that you spend working on your self-love journey, just know that God is preparing the same person for you, and understand one thing, you are enough.
Hi everyone, my name is LaWanda Turner, and I just had an amazing time at the Amber Neal show. So, what do I have to say? First of all, the show was amazing. The two hosts are incredible, DJ Houston and Amber Neal. Just shout outs to them. But I just want to say that when you're working on yourself, when you start to really fall in love with yourself, that's the precise moment that the clowns start coming out the woodwork. It's like they can smell it and they can sense your confidence and your self-love. So be careful, be mindful. Don't accept any offers. Just make sure you screen everyone carefully and make sure that they are living up to your standards. And that's just the warning. You look good, you smell good, you're feeling good. People gonna want you. So just be careful out there.
What another great Thirsty Thursday, aka the Sexy Single Sofa. You know, today we were talking about how to attract the right person, and I really feel like our sexy single today, Miss LaWanda Turner, she really done figured out the secret to that. She knows exactly how to attract the right person. She understands the law of attraction, she understands what it takes to go and be in a relationship, and she already knows what she's looking for from Mr. Right. So you know what? It's another day filled of love, 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 love. So if you want to get on that sexy single sofa and find your match, hit us up at the Matchmaker Hotline.